Hi everyone, it's the 15th of December. Now we had a nasty fake out. Yes, the Red Bull flag that I showed yesterday or Friday was working out, and then this happened. It came down very hard, and the Red Bull flag was, of course, well, completely spoiled. But we have this golden support and this golden resistance, so it really has to recover all this lost ground, come all the way here and break it to new highs to keep on going. SPX cash is more or less the same thing. That purple resistance, of course, the blue bull flag, everything, and we broke out, back tested, and this zone as support is still holding. And we have a gap here. So I believe that gap, because this is where it closed and this is where it opened, it never filled it. So we should this week get at least to this previous highs, and hopefully we will clear that and keep on running. Dow Jones also pulled back. First of all, this is the wedge, this is the purple resistance, then the Red Bull flag, broken, back tested. That is a really lovely back test. This golden resistance was broken. I'm going to now show you, and not that what this is really lovely. So we had the back test of that blue broken resistance, and you can see here, right? I can also argue more or less a clean back test. Okay, actually, so yes, let me show you that red resistance is still the target, that red top band, which is going to be 49,250. And on the Dow Jones Cash, that blue resistance hasn't really been back tested, but we can also argue that this was the resistance that was broken and got back tested. So where do we go from here? This spike down should be gained back, and we should get to 49,250, which is that red resistance. Okay, that red top band. And let's have a look at Nasdaq. Also the same. The fake was caused. So it wasn't really a fake. That red resistance held, right? One, two, three, four touches. That never kind of was broken. This red bottom band didn't really hold. That was the kind of the disappointment. But I think we had kind of if we look at it this way, yeah, not sure if that counts as a support. I would rather have this, I would rather leave that red resistance as the only one that is standing there. And of course, that golden resistance, you can see how many touches. I thought this is going to break, but it hasn't. Now, do we have a bit more upside from here? Well, first of all, we have to get to the red and smash it. And of course, there is a gap here. This is where it closed and this is where it opened. And I think we're going to get to this red resistance, and hopefully we'll clear that red one, right? That red one will be cleared. We fill the gap, clear that red, and keep on pushing. Nasdaq cash, red support, red top band. It's a bit more clearer, but it's not really my kind of chart because that support is kind of arbitrary here. Either way, I think that we still have this potential golden uptrend. Maybe it wants to rally, come back down, test this golden bottom band, rally to the red and smash it. So this is a big consolidation. The last 2 weeks hasn't gone anywhere, but if it breaks the red top band, we go. Russell, I mean, this is very, very, how to say, ominous, okay? Because that green top band, right? One, two, three, four, right? This is the fourth touch, came back down, tested the red bull flag, back tested it, rallied, almost broke it here, pulled back again, then finally broke it last week at to 26,000 to 2600. Then came down pretty hard and fell back below that green support. It should have held as a support. So to me, it's a little bit tongue in the cheek moment at the moment, okay? Because this could turn into the mother of all fakes. Okay, I'm a little bit, jittery here because yes, the purple support is holding. Okay, and it is going to try to take out this green resistance again. And if it goes back to the previous highs, yes, that would be lovely. But if it breaks this gold purple and then the red, this would turn into a major fake, which has happened before, obviously. Russell has to really start pushing. I mean, this is what worries me quite a lot right now. Had it held at the backtest of the green, I would have loved to see that, but it came to the purple support and it is bouncing, which is good. But we have to see it get to the previous all-time highs, and keep on pushing. That is the only way for Russell to keep on running. And as I said a few times, right, the weekly chart looks very bullish. All right, let me show you. Okay, this now, oops. Oh, yeah, I think Russell is going to dictate where we are going next. This was a major fake earlier this year, came back down. Not earlier this year, this happened, October, November, broke it, came down. So I'm talking about the red giant bull flag, right? And now it got to the green top band and we need to see it push, keep on pushing beyond the green or last week's all-time highs. We made all-time highs, which is great, but we need to see more. We need to see more. FTSE is still above that golden support, and it is trying to break that purple resistance once again. So that looks good, okay, as long as that golden support is holding. This year's DAX, it cleared the purple resistance, back tested it here, rallied, it came back below that golden purple support now. So that is not, that we have to remove. What we need to see is this blue support holding, and it gets to the green top band, and we'll see whether it can break it or not. That the green channel, it doesn't really meet the bull flag requirements, but it is kind of a sideways action, okay? Because this is the previous all-time high, and this happened before that all-time high. So I wouldn't be saying this is a bull flag, but it's just a kind of a huge sideways thing that is running since May of this year, May-June period of this year. The last 6 months, DAX didn't go anywhere. So the French index is on fire, right? Big green candlestick here. We have the blue uptrend, and we need to see the break of that green resistance. Also a massive fake here, pulled back. If it breaks the green top band, yes, look good. And TLT is highly disappointing. And you can see here the purple bear flag is properly broken. And that is disappointing to me, right? This is now 87. The only thing that can run is the blue bottom band getting tested and holding, and then we rally and break back into the purple. That is the only way. Either way, the green downtrend is broken. That is a major bull flag. So that looks still slightly bullish, okay? But is it going to run to break that blue top band? That is the big question. We'll see. And 30-year Treasury bond is also kind of disappointing. And the reason is the green, purple, and blue triple support is being forced here. So I'm going to put it on the daily chart, right? It is still sitting right there, and it has damaged the purple bottom band and the blue bottom band. So I thought this is going to run off the purple, blue, and green, and this here last week was not really very nice to see. Of course, we had FOMC and all that, but this is kind of more or less the last chances for bonds to start a big rally, to break that blue top band and really go. And oil, US oil is now at the black support, which is not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the black support breaks, then we come down to 52, 53, 52, somewhere there. Touch that blue one together with the green. I can even give you a date for this. It would be around 27th of December. Okay, that's kind of like 2 weeks from today. And this is Brent oil, also came down, of course, after breaking the purple. So the golden top band held together with the purple top band, broke it, back tested, and it's still coming down. The question is whether it can break this black support and then the golden bottom band as well. Okay, it would invalidate the bull flag if it breaks the golden bottom band, and it would accelerate the sell-off because this is a kind of a bull flag potential. But if it breaks it to the downside, which is a descending support, if that descending support breaks, Brent oil is going to come down to 56, somewhere there. And gold broke this blue resistance, which is lovely. And off the red support, 1, 2, 3, 4, broke it. And the red top band is a new all-time high. And of course, the green top band would be a much more higher, not much more higher, marginally higher than the previous all-time high. So gold is looking extremely good as long as this green support holds. Of course, we had the black bull flag breakout. Now the blue resistance is broken, and that's why the minimum target is the red, then the green, and of course, if they break, gold is going to catapult. It's going to run big time. The green top band has been my target for a long time, especially after the green top band's bottom band's test, and we had the bull flag breakout, and I said it is going to get to the green top band. And you can see this blue resistance was broken after 4 touches, and that's why it spiked up. So we're going to see whether the green, so if you look at it this way, of course this is a resistance, okay? So the previous all-time highs may act as a resistance anyway, okay? But it also is the top band of the green channel. But it wouldn't be a bear flag. A bear flag would be it has to be broken down before getting to a new high. So the question is, if it can get through the green top band, it would be getting to this green top band, which is 4,800. I'm not going to speculate like that at the moment, but if it breaks the previous all-time highs and the green top band, gold has much more upside. Silver is the winner here, of course, because the gold to silver ratio has broken down big time recently. And the red top band is still the target on the spot chart, and the green one is a potential uptrend. This is the spike. This is why it came down. Of course, the red internal resistance, but it is much more clearer on the silver continuous futures, which I've been pointing out. That blue top band, I said as a potential resistance, and I warned you that it's about silver. And I said right at this point on Friday morning that this could actually come down, and it did. But of course, we have to evaluate whether this is a major high. I don't think it's a major high because there is still this green support and the red one. So even if it rallies, comes down, test this, or even before the high, comes down today, test this green plus red, and then rally to break that blue top band. That would be an uptrend breaking to the upside. Okay, I still believe we're going to get to 75, 70 something, which is this golden top band. That has been my target. And of course, is it going to get to the red and this red and the golden? Golden top band is actually at $80 or something. Either way, I'm not sure if that red top band is going to hold when we get there. It's yeah. I think ultimately this golden top band is the minimum target at between $75 and $77. Okay. Platinum made our week, made our day. $1,500 I've been talking about for a long time. Yeah, this purple support was tested so many times. Rallied, yeah, we rallied, came back down. This is last week's spike down, actually this one. The golden internal support held. There was a little bull flag here, broke out. Now the golden bull flag is broken. Lovely. Amazing, amazing. So there is so much more upside from here because the red downtrend broken and back tested. And this backtest was at 1500. I've been talking about this for months, really, because that's what happened. For months, we have been trying to bounce off this 1500, and it was tested so many times, and it really held at 1500 every single time. Now we get to the blue top band at least. So I'm going to put it on the daily chart again, right? That 1500 held. I'm going to show you that red support as well, right? That red giant bull flag broken, back tested at 1500. This spike doesn't count. That is CME crash. Okay, so that purple support, $1,500 from 1500 to 1770. What more do you need, really? I'm still holding the half long from 1629, and we get to the blue top band at 1900 plus. That is the minimum target of this. Platinum continuous futures also looking amazing. That $1,500 red support, golden top band held initially like last week, even though slightly damaged, but now this morning, today, it is broken. Awesome. So platinum, remember we were long from $1,008 and we ran it to 1500 something. And we are now long again. Platinum is making our year. And copper, actually, also the amazing rallies. We made good money on copper and platinum this year. And palladium, of course. Look, palladium has finally broken this golden resistance. And this is what I have been talking about. I mean, there is a gap here. We may fill that gap, but then after that, we get to the red plus golden, and we're going to see whether it holds and starts to pull back from there. We'll see, but that's the minimum target at 1720. Okay, our long is 1265. Of course, we rolled over to the next contract, but the original of this position, the original entry of this position is 1265. And palladium March contract also, this golden resistance is broken. This has got come back and back tested. Is it going to get to the golden? Yes, I think it's going to get to the golden top band eventually. Maybe we fill this gap first, but then after that, much more upside. And copper is disappointed because, yeah, I'm going to remove this golden. That is not really very reliable anymore. But what is reliable is this purple resistance, that long-term one, was broken already, came back down. Now it's broken with organic market forces. Okay, this completely natural market forces without any news. And we are recovering this whole thing, and we are holding 447 since August. 447. I know it's taken a long time, but the position is large, and that's why we have more upside. The thing is, unfortunately, this black support is broken and we're getting a back test on the March contract. So this is what I feared. Without breaking this red top band, it's if it comes down, breaks the black support, it is back testing it. Now I think we're going to see it coming down to fill the gap at 520-ish, but without breaking this blue support, it's going to rally and break that red top band. That's how I see. That's what I see. Natural gas has come down pretty hard. Is it going to bounce off this blue bottom band? On the continuous futures, this blue bottom band is a potential support. And on the January contract, it actually reversed at the red top band, which I saw it much later, the possibility of this potential resistance. The green support was broken, and it came down. It's coming down, and the red bottom band is, I think, a support, which is going to be at 38.50. And from 38.50, I would expect a massive bounce right off that level. And euro had broken the green, then the red, then the blue bear flag, broken to the upside. Of course, with the help from Jay Powell, we backtested it. Now, is it going to get to the purple and smash that as well? That remains to be seen, but yes, it looks bullish. And pound sterling is off the blue support, and I think we're going to see 135. as long as the blue bottom band is holding. Yes, it was damaged today, it's like overnight, but I think we're going to see 135 initially, and then from there maybe we're going to have a reversal, right? This black top band may hold to bring it down once again. US dollar Japanese yen has made a new low below the lows of last week. So this is interesting. But of course, US dollar is getting weaker again. The question is it going to get to the red top band? I was thinking yes, but a little bit tongue in the cheek at the moment with these news, with this action. And I'm going to put this out there. Okay. So the blue one was already broken. Now, I think there is a chance that it is forming the green bull flag as well. 2 touches here and 2 touches there. The blue one is broken already. Is it going to come down, touch that green plus blue double support, and then rally? That is quite a possibility. And that level is 153.90, 153.87 or something. And I can even give you a date for it. It is going to be 16th, like that. That's like tomorrow evening. DXY is coming down. I thought this is going to run to the green top band, which may still happen, by the way, at some point, but we're not seeing it yet. Aussie is, of course, trying to break this green major resistance, okay? And the golden top band held. Yes, it was slightly damaged, but it's holding. So I think if Aussie breaks it, it would also clear this giant green resistance for good. It already did it. It already made a big dent on it. But I think if it wants to really run, it has to really clear the highs of last week. Then we get to the red, right? This red giant resistance as well. But this multi-year green resistance is already damaged big time. So that looks very, very positive. Kiwi has to break this blue resistance and the green top band. We haven't seen that yet. And UCAD is sitting, or it's coming closer to the red support. Obviously, if it breaks down, that is going to call for another big leg down, right? Not that it wasn't bearish already, but I thought we are going to get to 142 something and then come down, but it actually came down much earlier than that. Let's have a look at coffee. It's still bearish. The green top band faked it. This is what I said last week. Even if it breaks, it's going to get to the red, but it's usually a fake because I said this green resistance is also going to hold on the March contract, and that's why on the continuous chart it faked it here, right? And you can see that green resistance held, and the purple support is now broken. This is perfectly bearish for coffee. Now, where do we go from here? Okay, so let's have a look. I think we're going to get to, right, we're going to smash this green, we may smash this green internal support for it to come down towards 350. And then we will see whether we can buy that 350, all right? But either way, coffee is looking quite bearish. And I'm going to show also kind of a level where we may see a kind of a double support, which is this one. No, is it a double? It can't be a double support, is it? Because they don't coincide, right? It's the red, maybe blue, slightly below blue. If it has to get there very quickly, of course. Wheat is inside the golden bull flag still, and it's coming down. And on the March contract, it is trying to break this golden support. That is bearish if it breaks it. And the question is whether it's going to come down to the red bottom band before it rallies. Soybeans is coming down. You can see this blue support broken. And I've been calling for more downside because it broke back into the golden broken bear flag. So that was broken back, tested, it rallied, then now coming down, and it wants to fill this gap. And this is continuous futures, by the way. This may not be a gap, but if it does, if it is, it's 1040, just over 1040. So, and I think this gap on the January contract is going to get filled, which is just on the 1060 or just around 1060. That has been my target since the break of this golden support, red one, and of course the green downtrend that has been forming. So the green bottom band is the minimum target, which is below that gap. It would be 1050 or something. So yeah, looks bearish. And corn had broken out of the green downtrend, but as I said many times, it's a little bit not convincing. For some reason, I wasn't really convinced about this breakout because it happened with the contract rollover. So we may really raise this spike, that is a contract rollover spike. And on the March contract, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, that green support is broken after breaking this golden support. I thought maybe it is going to get to this level, but it has broken down. And that's why corn is not really a buy signal, because this green support may break and we may see a touch on that blue support once again, which would be 430. And we shorted cocoa, and the reason is very clear. We shorted 6,200 last Friday. That purple, the red and blue, I've been talking about this for quite some time. And since it reversed there, and you can see it just is testing the red support. We closed half of the position, but I think we may still open again because if this red bottom band breaks, we're going to see a really big downwards move below 5,000. And on the March contract, the entry was much more cleaner on the March contract alone, right? Because it backtested the purple, the golden top band, and the green, right? It is a beautiful triple resistance reversal. What more do you need from such a chart? And 6,250 was the short. We closed at 6,000, but I think it is going to break this green bear flag. It was red on the chart, the previous chart. So let me put this in red as well, right? Now, but the real reason was the golden top band reversal, right? Look at this beauty. This is a potential resistance that has been confirmed as a resistance with this reversal. This is trading channels, and that's why we shorted it. And now it's going to break this red bottom. Maybe not now. Maybe we'll see a bounce, come back to this level, fill this gap, and then break down. Yeah. Sugar is still inside the green downtrend, and on the March contract, it has to break this golden bottom band to keep on coming to $13. And cotton still hasn't broken out. Okay, 66 would do it. All right, now let's have a look at Bitcoin. It bounced off this golden plus green plus red triple support, right? This is the last chance for a rally, at least to the green top band at 100,000. Okay, that would be, yeah, around $100,000. So if it gets to the green top band, sorry, red top band and smashes it, it will get to the green top band. All right, but this is very important. That triple support, golden, red, and green, that has to hold or keep on holding. It held, but it has to stay intact. Now, do we have, well, let me show you on the Ethereum side of things. This is now a bear flag, the red one. So it faked the break of the blue top band, right? The blue downtrend faked it. The red came down, the red bottom band is holding. So we may still see a rally and break this blue top band and really get to the red top band. Okay, but if it breaks this red bottom band, which is at 3,050, if it breaks it, I think Ethereum is going to come down once again. All right, that's very, very critical. Zcash has disappointed, and the reason is, of course, this bear flag. I thought the red top band is going to break and we're going to run, but the red bear flag has been extremely strong. And of course, if it breaks it down, it's going to sell off big time. So this is very crucial at the moment. Even though the green downtrend was broken out, the bear flag is strong. And if it breaks it down, not going to be good. Not DoorDash, I keep calling this DoorDash, Dash, is at new lows at 42. This is like, it is inside the golden downtrend, which is a bull flag, and it is now back testing this green support. So we need to see the break of that golden top band, right? On the 4 hourly, it's testing this green, right? It is testing this kind of a support zone here, right? It has to break the golden top band to run. That is the only way. And of course, that red resistance as well at 53, 54 has to break the red. First the golden and then the red. And Monero is out of the golden golden wedge, blue bull flag, golden wedge, and of course the black channel is still on, and that's why we're targeting 570, 590 maybe. Binance has to break 970. Let's round it off, $1,000. That's the only way. And this is not good. Starknet has been backtesting this blue support for a long time, but there is no real push. So after this fake, of course, which was very disappointing, honestly. After touching 24, it came to 10, so it lost 50%. That is one of the biggest fakes I've seen for a long time. Aave, out of the purple downtrend, it is inside this green bull flag. If it breaks the blue-green top band at 210, we're going to see a big one up. ACH has to break that purple. Oh, it did already break that purple, and it is now, it has to start to run again. Yes, ACH has cleared that purple resistance and it's backtesting it. But instead, is it going to break this purple support? So that is also critical. If it doesn't, and if it starts to run, yeah, that will look good. And moreover, right, it is kind of an opening wedge, right? An opening megaphone here. So I'm going to put this in black, right? ACH has to break the black resistance there. Yeah, that is the only way for a rally. And Cardano, there is no action whatsoever to the upside. Golden top band, golden bottom band has to get to the black top band and run. Aero is breaking down this blue support. That is terrible news for Aero holders. I told you to get out here, and then I told you to get out of the golden and red support break. And I've been saying this blue channel may break to the downside, and that's what's happening right now. And actually, the blue channel's breakout was the best bullish call, and I told you to get out of here, right? I'll go blue downtrend, 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to break it to the upside, but instead it's pushing the blue bottom band to the downside. So, yeah, everything is looking terrible for all these altcoins. Blue support broken and back tested. AVAX, not good at all. It is this blue support that may break. Instead of that black resistance has to be broken by AVAX. Because that blue support has been tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. So that is a very strong support. But if it breaks, it is also the move down to the downside would be as strong if that support breaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So many touches, right? 6, 7. Chili's has to break the blue top band. CKB coming down. Is it going to break the purple top band or not? That we will see. And yeah, I think maybe we also have a kind of a blue downtrend here. Looks like it. Coty has to break the blue top band, which is not happening at all. Doji still stays Doji. Maybe it wants to test this golden plus blue. Polkadot has broken a major support, and since then it's been selling. FET Fetch AI, not looking good inside the purple downtrend. FTM is getting one step closer to this 769 level, and then we'll see whether it holds or not. GRT, not good at all. And Hedera is also not good because it is getting closer to that blue declining support right there. Right, it's sitting there. 1, 2, 3. Right, has to bounce and run to the blue resistance to have a go. IOTA, not good. Jasmy also making new lows inside the red downtrend, and everything is getting slaughtered. CAS has to break the black and then the golden. Chainlink, black downtrend, it has to break it to the upside together with the blue and purple. Yeah, it hasn't done that yet. Litecoin has to break the blue resistance to get going, and Mana looking terrible, of course, after breaking that green support. MDT has to break the red. NIR is pushing against this blue resistance, support, and it is breaking it down. So that is not good at all. And Ondo is still aiming for that red bottom man, I believe, and that would be the last chance for a rally. PAL looking bad. Pendle also bad. The last chance is the golden bottom band, which happened in October, so around 170. Pepe is okay. It's the blue downtrend that is running the show, which is a bull flag, of course, which is a potential bull flag, but there is no action to run and break it. RSR inside the blue downtrend. Sand is still down after breaking the purple support. Shiba has tried 4 times to break that golden resistance, but so far nothing. SKL, right, it's down, down, down. Is it gonna run and break the black and golden? Solana is inside the black downtrend, but we need to see the break of that black top band. Sui has to break the blue top band. And Tau, is it going to get to the red and smash it? That we will see. Theta, right, blue downtrend, right there. Is it going to run and break it? That is the big question. And Celestia, golden downtrend, right? This is the one that is running the show. TrueCoin is still down inside the green downtrend. TRX is bouncing off the golden support. So I've been talking about this golden support for a long time. It just got tested and it just got, it held, right? Yes, a little bit of a damage, but of course this is a very long-term support. So this is going to be very interesting. If it holds, as I said, if it holds, I think it did. So if you look at it like this, it actually did hold, right? I'm going to put it to like perfection. Obviously, a little bit of off on that line would be super wrong because that line is 7 years old. So it is impossible to be extremely precise on that line, but it still, to me, is not broken. So TRX still has a chance to run, and Uni has to break the blue resistance, which hasn't happened. Stella, even though the purple downtrend is broken, the back test is not good. So I'm going to remove that. The only thing that matters here is first the black top band, and then the blue, and then the golden, which is not happening. And XRP is still big time down. I warned you about this green resistance, and it actually fell from 3 to 2, right? That like 3.6 to $2, actually even lower at the spike down. So lines are telling the truth on XRP, and of course we have to get to the blue and black first to rally. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch. Bye.